But I want to address the issue of cabals in the art industry. A lot of the time I see a lot of very, very talented artists, that many of the artists that galleries are even pushing and promoting, and these artists have had to struggle without platforms, without opportunity, without sales. And I really would not blame them if they don't um stay full time in art. What I just want to say is, I mentioned the cabals. I just want to beg our masters, I know, people who have the means, who have the network, let us spread opportunity wide. Let us spread opportunity wide. I would not like to see the day that, the Nigerian art industry would return back to the days when, people were struggling to find the best talent. Because truth be told, a lot of the best talents are actually living art. And we don't see this because a lot of the stakeholders are selfish. They are all about themselves. They don't care. Most of them, in my opinion, don't care if a particular artwork is good. All they just care is about, oh, this artist has a good aura, this artist has a good grade, so let me push this artist, let me just make money off this visual artist. And if this visual artist becomes not bankable tomorrow, then I'll dispose the artist, I bring another one in. And that has to stop. A lot of people have sacrificed, when there were no guarantees for them. They've sacrificed their life, their soul, their body, their sweat, their spirit for the art industry to get to where it is today. So it is sad that it is where it is, where there's a lot of money, there are lots of opportunities, and then a lot of talented visual artists have to leave because they are not getting opportunities, they are not getting sales or visibility, just because some group of people are pushing themselves. They've turned it to a cabal. Like, they are pushing their own people, their own family member, their own board relatives. And I feel those things need to stop. The reason why a lot of people can make money from visual art in Nigeria today is because of a lot of people like amazing names, mentors, stakeholders who have sacrificed to elevate people like myself who did not know anybody in the art industry. And I feel like we need to continue to do that. Push people who are passionate, push people who are committed, not people we can use to make money, not people we can use to make name for ourselves. Please.